He was your brother. Why did you kill him? He never meant you any harm.
Oh, Louis, I am exhausted. Let's talk about this later.
No, tell me why now. I want to understand.
Because you did not represent any danger to him, but I can assure you, he was not. With any... Now when you're ready, the time has come to end this little antisocial gathering.
No doubt about it. This family is rotten to the marrow. I did right not to trust them. Right. All I have to do now is confront more...
Monsieur Napoleon. About.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough. A letter from William Pitt the Elder addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
Duke Manuel Godoy. that's me. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Dear Monsieur de Richet,
Great. Honey. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. June 11th. 30 November 7th. August 24th. President George Washington. Huh, that's me. Duke Manuel Godoy. Looks like the barrel's been broken for quite some time. A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any. A lantern. Nothing special. Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time.
What is... Yes! Yes! At last I found it! Al-Azif! Well, you gotta admit, you did give us a run for our money. Huh? A page has been torn out.
A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any. I think this chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
Right, now's the time to join Mortimer. I won't be able to go back after... Here we go.
Ah, there you are at last.
Excuse me, Sir Gregory's death...
Must have upset your plans. Yes, I should think so, given that you gave him your allegiance. But I did warn you to choose sides carefully.
But you didn't tell me you were planning to kill him, you snake.
You wish to speak to me?
Yes, but before we begin, I would like you to give me back the Holy Lance, please. Now that Gregory is gone, he won't be needing it anymore, and I prefer to put it back in its place.
I no longer have it. Didn't Monsieur Bonaparte give it back to you?
No. So, the rascal stole it from you, did he?
It's not something I'm proud to admit, but yes. He thought I was trying to rob you and that it would compromise the conference.
Oh, how typical of him. This conference will have been one of the most eventful I've ever known.
I'll just have to take your word for it.
Before I get to why we're here, you must know that I've been watching you very closely over these past few days. I won't hide the fact that I was disappointed that you did not succeed in saving Jacques Peroux. You handled that situation very badly. As for the door of my crypt, no one had ever found out how to open it before you. You committed a serious mistake in proving unable to tell your sisters apart, causing the death of the most promising of the two. What an unpleasant surprise it was when I found out that you had tried to warn the Papal States against Gregory and me. Did you really think you could succeed?
Damn it. He found out about that.
But the important thing is that you escaped the worst with Volner, because he could have killed you when you were in the guise of Piaget.
Yes, it was a bit touch and go.
Which leads me to a chat about what I envisage for you now. You are the chosen one, Louis. The one I've been waiting for all this time.
Thank you,
We are going to be able to become one.
I don't quite follow you.
Be proud of yourself, son, for you are the one I have chosen to be my next mortal coil.
But what about me? Am I imagining things, or did he just tell me to my face that he's going to eat me?
Unfortunately, no, you won't survive the transfer. But I want you to know that I only select my bodies from my own children, and that you are the one who has impressed me most. It's far from being my first time, as you can imagine. I didn't think it was possible to find a more promising son than dear Augustus. You can be very proud of yourself.
Wait a second, hang on. Do you realize what you're saying? Are you insane?
Oh, come, my son. Let's not end everything on a bad note, please.
Son of a bitch! He's not going to get away with this so easily. I must make him get closer to me.
Come now, don't complicate things.
Wait, I have something else you want.
Well, look at that. You found it. Decidedly, you are very resourceful, Louis. You impress me right up to the very last. For Al-Azif, I am willing to get closer. No! No, not now! You've ruined everything!
Like father, like son.
Von Vollmer tightened his political and spiritual grip on King Frederick William. On the death of the king in 1797, Johann retired with his wife to his country estate in order to continue his work on his theological and alchemical thesis. Manuel Godoy's close relationship with Napoleon enabled him to claim a part of Portugal, as well as the protection of France upon the fall of the kingdom. He died in the company of his beloved mistress Pepita after recovering all his titles and properties. Napoleon Bonaparte continued his political and military rise until his self-proclamation as emperor. His excessive ambition would cost the lives of 1,700,000 Frenchmen and leave France poorer and weaker than ever before. Deported and imprisoned by the British on St. Helena Island, he died on the 5th of May, 1821, as an exile to general indifference. During his second term, George Washington had to deal with a number of rebellions. He enraged public opinion by building close diplomatic links with Great Britain, which forced him to give up a third term in office. He retired to his country estate until his death, without being able to implement the annexation of the highly coveted Louisiana Territory. His Eminence was obliged to justify himself on his return over the letter he had sent to His Holiness. His mental health was called into question, and consequently he was withdrawn from papal state power. It was said in polite undertones that he had been sent to a faraway retreat, the better to hide his anonymous confinement in an asylum of Rome. Nothing more was ever heard of Lord Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was a topic of conversation in the European courts, but only for a few months. From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts.
You take care of getting the lands. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
She has to pay for all the harm she's done to me.
Meanwhile, let us remain on our guard against any last-minute surprises. I know my brother well. He never prepares for war if he has no chance of winning.
Finding out that I'm a demon makes no difference.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
If I'm asking you all these things, it's for your own good, you know.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
Don't make me your competition, de Richet. You are no match.
Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
My friends, here we all are. We are about to definitively shelve Lord Mortimer's absurd project regarding Louisiana. It will only take one of you to oppose it, and we have won. The vote is to be held shortly, so we must keep our guard up. I'm sure Mortimer's preparing something.
Don't worry, Sir Gregory. Nothing can stop us now.
Beware, Johann. We mustn't underestimate him. So, I'll ask you to return to your rooms and stay there until the conference. And if one of Mortimer's team comes knocking at your door, no matter what, do not open it under any circumstance. Don't give them the opportunity to manipulate you. Is that clear?
Understood.
Good.
Right. Let us adjourn. Louis, stay on a moment, if you would. I need to speak to you.
Yes. What can I do for you?
I've known my brother for a long time. I'm sure he has a plan. I'd like you to go and see each member of our group and make sure they remain loyal. One thing's for sure. I doubt William will give up without a fight. He'll try something. I'll keep him busy while you check on all of our group. Can I trust you?
Of course.
If there is a traitor in our group, find out who it is, Louis. Find them, then come back and let me know. I'll deal with them personally. I want a landslide victory. I want to teach William a lesson and bring that ridiculous Godoy back over. Now that you've persuaded him to switch to Mortimer's side, it would be preferable to bring him back quickly. We'll still need him, and I don't want him going down with Mortimer.
Very well. It will be done. I'll go now.
Thank you, Louis. See you in a while.
What is...
Yes! Yes! At last I found it! Alzif! Well, you gotta admit, you did give us a run for our money. Huh? A page has been torn out. Looks like the barrel's been broken for quite some time.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
All right, I've retrieved everything. Monsieur Napoléon Bonaparte. Monsieur Jacques Perru. Monsieur Johann van Woolner. The alchemist is an old man. President George Washington. Your Eminence?
Oh, Louis. What can I do for you?
Not too nervous about the conference?
Even if I add Lord Mortimer's reaction into the equation, I must admit, I don't know how we can lose. It will only take one of us to vote against his project, and the idea will be definitively dropped.
Knowing Mortimer, I wouldn't be surprised if he still had a few tricks up his sleeve.
You are thinking about something?
Well, maybe he's managed to motivate some of Sir Gregory's supporters to vote for his project, for example.
No, you can't be serious. Do you know anyone capable of that, Louis?
Yes. Yes, I do indeed know someone.
Who then?
Double-dealing cheat. So you're the mole. Do you really want me to tell you, Your Eminence?
What do you mean? I'm not sure that I understand.
Confess. I think you know better than anyone who'd be capable of pretending to be on Sir Gregory's side while secretly planning to betray him.
What are you saying, Louis? I don't follow you. You are not really suggesting that...
Oh, I don't need to suggest anything. The situation seems clearer by the minute.
Louis, it's not what you think. I owe William everything. It's thanks to him that I took the holy orders.
Off come the masks, Your Eminence.
I beg you, try to understand. I owe him a favor.
Of course you do.
Louis, I haven't any choice. You don't say no to Mortimer. You know this very well. If you ignore him, you'll sooner or later pay the price.
I see. He just has to ask and you give in.
I beg you, don't say a word to say. In the name of your mother, I implore you to keep it to yourself.
Your Eminence, you've only got yourself to thank for the situation you're in. Don't count on me to get you out of it. I'm not promising anything here.
But... What?
Goodbye, Your Eminence. I'll see you at the conference. Huh, that's me. Duke Manuel Godoy.
Monsieur Bonaparte.
Ah, excuse me, I was expecting someone else.
Mr. Godoy, do you have a moment?
Your timing's awkward, Rishi. I'm expecting someone. I haven't time. Please leave me.
Very well. I won't insist. Looks like he only wants to speak to Bonaparte. I know what I have to do if I want to speak to him.
Don Quixote. Talking without thinking is like shooting without taking aim. You have to think about that one.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte. Monsieur Bonaparte.
Louis, do you want something?
Yes, for you to test the Duke's loyalty, since he'll only speak to you. Well...
Whatever it is, I haven't the time. The conference will shortly begin, and I want to be focused. Sorry. Come back and see me afterwards.
I see I haven't much choice.
Seeing as Godoy will only talk to Bonaparte, and Bonaparte will talk to no one, I have no other choice but to borrow his body. Nothing personal here, Napoleon.
Look, I'm sorry. This conference is of utmost importance to me, and I should like to be prepared for it.
Concentrate, Louis.
You don't mind if I sit down, do you?
I don't want to fall flat on my face when my spirit passes inside you.
No, I don't think you've understood, de Richet.
Link into his thoughts, Louis. Come on.
I said I did not want to be disturbed.
That's it. I sense something.
What word in leave me alone do you not understand?
Come on, just keep going and get inside his mind. Now!
Too bad for you. You can't say that I haven't. Thank you very much for the loan of this body, monsieur.
Right. Let's not waste any more time, Louis. Godoy is waiting.
My Lord Duke, my apologies for being late.
What? A Frenchman who apologizes? Decidedly. My stay here has never ceased to uncover surprises. So, have you any more information about de Richet?
What do you mean?
Are you joking? We agreed you would check to see if de Richet really has changed sides.
Oh, that. Yes, indeed. It appears that he's been brought over to Sir Gregory's side.
The traitor! He pushed me into turning against Sir Gregory to finally follow him himself.
De Richet has dropped us. It's time we moved on. The Golden Order has turned against us.
You are too impulsive, Napoleon. There is still President Washington.
But it won't take much for him to turn to...
No. I do not see Washington leaving Mortimer. No, I am not convinced. Sorry. Don't you have any more information?
If you want my opinion, he must be hiding something.
The villain. I was hoping he was just absent or busy snooping around all over the place in search of his mother.
No, it would seem he really has joined Sir Gregory.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I know what you mean. I wager he knows Mortimer is going to lose the vote. Don't you think we ought to think about our...
Better not stay together. Someone might see us.
Good luck, my Lord Duke.
Likewise.
It's time to get going.
Monsieur Jacques Perru? Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
Ah, Louis. Come closer. I'm warming myself up. I was unfortunate enough to step outside and now I'm freezing.
I wonder what he's been doing outside. Something to do with what Holm asked of him, maybe.
So, tell me, my friend, what can I do for you?
And this is the scumbag that tried to poison me.
Sir Gregory has tasked me with making sure that all his allies don't change their minds over the conference.
Oh, damn it. It drives me mad. How can Father doubt my loyalty to him for a single second? I have always been devoted to him, body and soul.
Are you still going to vote for Sir Gregory?
Did he ask you? I knew it. You need have no...
Ah, Louis. I was getting impatient. So, tell me, have you been able to speak to everyone?
Absolutely.
And? Did you find a traitor in our midst? Any news of Piaggi?
If I were you, I wouldn't count on Cardinal Piaggi.
The scoundrel! I've given him everything, and this is how he thanks me.
I wouldn't be surprised if he and my father have been close allies for a long time.
He'll get what's coming to him. What's your opinion of Duke Manuel?
He is a loyal and faithful friend of your cause.
I never once doubted him. And von Wollner? What's your feeling about him?
He's thoroughly committed to your cause, without a shadow of a doubt.
I never doubted him, but best to be sure. Thank you, Louis, for all this information. I only hope what you say is right. The consequences could be horrific.
That is what we're likely to see.
William has moved his pieces. If that's how it is, it's my turn now.
What are you going to do?
Show him that I am not going to be outdone. Prepare yourself. It won't be long before the conference begins. There's just enough time to briefly go over it once more with my guests. Let us meet in the conference room when the time comes.
So, do we agree?
Agreed. Let's return to our places now.
You're right.
What were they talking about?
Louis, a moment of your time, please.
Yes, monsieur. What can I do for you?
I would like you to hear me out without interrupting. It's in your interest. You are in a perilous situation, and I want to avoid you becoming a laughingstock.
That's very kind of you.
In actual fact, all of Sir Gregory's team is working for Mortimer. If you
I vote against.
The votes are now cast. So you were not won over by my project. That hurts.
I warned you. You didn't want to listen to me.
Never mind. It will still come to pass.
Traitor! What have you done? You are You are obliged to respect your word. That is the rule.
The time of conferences is over, dear brother. Let us abandon all this charade.
You don't have the right. What have you done to me?
What have I done? Nothing, Gregory. You did it yourself. A word of advice. In the future, that is, if you have one, don't drink someone else's cup of tea without checking what's in it.
Father, what happened?
Sir Gregory, what's the matter? William, what have you done?
Cannot die!
No, you cannot die. You are, however, losing all sense of reason, as well as all your special abilities.
What did I drink?
Can't you guess? There are but few things that can have such an effect on such as we. You would know that if you ever ventured even a little way off of Father's beaten track.
Revenge!
Oh, no, my dear Gregory. You will not be taking any revenge. You will die stupidly, alone, enclosed in that rather withered body.
Help me!
After several centuries of near absolute power, here you find yourself on your hands and knees, hoping in vain that someone is going to help you. Tell me, what does that feel like? Never happened to me. Can't be good. You cannot leave your body. You cannot project yourself elsewhere. You cannot even contact Father. Go ahead. Try. But you are my brother. So I ask you to remember that all this is your own fault. And I want you to understand I get absolutely no pleasure out of it. Well, very little.
You swine!
A new order is born today, brother. Enough of Father's hegemony. After all these years of servitude, I can finally stand up and oppose it. You chose to serve him, whatever his excesses. Now it's up to you to face the consequences of that choice.
Matt, I am stronger than you!
What? But... what on earth is happening? Am I dreaming or...
Louis, it's me, Gregory. Listen, we don't have much time.
But where are we?
Louis, I brought us here. You must act swiftly. I can't hold out for long. William has poisoned me. He must have used the blood of a former demon. I am no longer able to enter the body of someone else. The poison is gnawing away at me from the inside. I'm going to die, Louis.
But where are we?
In the ether. What you see is not real. It's only a mental projection created by my spirit. I'm occupying William's spirit at the moment, but I'm not going to be able to keep it up forever. Join me, Louis. Otherwise, all will be lost.
Yes. Yes, I'll join you.
Find a way. Hurry!
I must find them quickly.
beneath your compassion, we take refuge, O Mother of God.
I deserve a great destiny, and I will let
History will remember
stand
me
in the way of my
and
dream.
the sacrifices I made.
I sense that something is
Dear
happening.
God, if I lose the war against France, I will be doomed.
But there must
Sarah?
be a way. See you! The Ks are deserted! I can't leave, Louis! Help me!
You died.
Died? No! What are you talking about? Look, I am right here!
We're not on the Ks.
Yes, we are! I haven't moved!
I promise you. I wish you were right, but you're not. It would seem that we're in what they call the ether.
Their world of spirits. I was sure it existed.
The poor woman is completely losing touch with reality.
What you see is not real.
I daren't try understand. Am I condemned?
Look, neither of us know anything about this situation, really.
Help me, Louis. You are the first one, the only one to see me, to speak to me. Without you, I'll never get out of here. Don't leave me like this, I beg you.
Me neither. For the moment, I'm stuck here too. After all, you're the cult expert. You must have some idea. You tell me.
Not a single one. I won't stand for this. No, this is simply impossible. I must focus on a solution. But how come you can move around?
I'm not dead.
I don't understand.
I think there are many things that you don't understand.
It doesn't matter. I trust you. You are going to help me, aren't you?
I must be getting on. I can't stay much longer.
Louis, I beseech you. Promise you're going to help me.
Farewell.
No, Louis, no! Don't leave me!
Help! Help me! Is anyone there? I'm all alone.
Emma? What on earth?
We only wanted to play. We didn't mean any harm.
She sounds like a little girl talking. It's me, Louis.
Oh, I know someone called Louis, but he abandoned me too.
What on earth is wrong with her? It seems like her spirit has regressed. What are you doing here?
I was playing.
Everything is fine. Emma, don't worry. Everything's going to be all right. You'll see. I'm here now. Dry your tears.
You aren't going to abandon me?
No, don't worry. You're not alone.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me now, what happened with Emily?
We had a fight. She was always wanting me to hide, I think. But I don't want to play at hide and seek anymore.
Do you know why she always wanted to keep on playing?
The one who wins becomes the princess, and it's never me who wins. But I want to be a princess too.
Okay. And you like playing with your sister?
Of course, she's my sister.
And do you love your sister?
Yes, but sometimes she gets on my nerves.
But you wouldn't want her not to play with you anymore, would you?
Of course not.
It would be good if you could both play at being a princess together, at the same time, wouldn't it?
Together?
Yes, each with your own stories.
Oh, Yes, that would be good. And we would have extraordinary adventures, and we could speak about them together, and I miss her so much.
Emma? Is that you?
It's all your fault. If you and your mother hadn't come here, all this would never have happened. You're all the same. You're the one, Louis. You're the one who assassinated me. You should be proud of yourself. You finished what your mother started.
Emma, don't be like...
Leave me alone. I don't need you.
Don't take it like...
Leave me. Leave me alone. Scum! Bastards! I'll get you back. You've all manipulated me. I'll make you all pay. All of you. Help. Help me. Is there anyone there? Help me, please. I'm all alone.
But there must be a way. Rational and open, Sarah. Think, damn it. Think. But there must be a way. Rational and open, Sarah. Think, damn it. Think.
Help. Help me.
What am I doing here now? Nothing seems real.
You're nothing but a coward.
What a bunch of amateurs you are. Please, keep calm.
What on earth is going on here? I don't understand a thing.
Louis, don't waste any time. Appease them. My thoughts are becoming confused. Help me. Be quick.
Yes, not a minute to lose.
I have to protect my sister. Help me, Louis.
Whatever happens, I trust him, and only him. I must take the book back to him.
He wants to isolate me again.
I won't let him attack his brother.
God damn it. I don't understand a thing. I'm doomed. I have to protect my sister. Help me, Louis.
Stay with me, Louis. We must take Al-Azif back from him.
Looks like I've succeeded. They've all disappeared.
Louis, it's worked. But don't waste any time.
Yes, I'm coming. At least as soon as I found the exit.
My own sister. I should have left her to die when the Tsarina caught her.
Emily?
Louis? Louis! Who on earth is... Louis, where are you? I can't see you.
In front of you, Emily.
She can't see me?
Louis, are you dead too?
It's complicated.
I thought Emma killed you.
Oh, yes, that's right. She still doesn't know everything I found out.
I understand that it must be difficult to forgive her, but if you think about it, salvation won't be found in anger, Emily.
It's all so unfair, Louis.
A part of me does understand her actions.
To hell with good intentions.
On the contrary, I believe now is the perfect time to decide how you want to live your life, in bitterness or in peace. Think about it, Emily.
But I thought, how is it that you are here? Can you move around?
I'm going to have to be a bit blunt here, Emily. You'll have to excuse me, but it's quite baffling. Mortimer and Holm are age-old spirits who can change bodies.
What?
They're demons.
Louis, are you feeling all right?
And I am one too.
Louis, you don't seem very well at all.
Because William Mortimer is my father. And he's yours too. Yours and Emma's. He's bestowed certain powers on me. Like how to read a human mind. And even how to control it. Look, I know it's a lot to take in. Are you all right?
Yes. Actually, no. How do you expect me to feel? It would be easier if you told me you'd simply lost your mind, or even that I've lost my mind, which would at least make some sense. If only something inside me didn't vibrate at the sound of your words.
I'm not making it up, Emily. You've got to believe me.
And where are we then?
In the ether, I think. Think of it as a psychic dimension.
Oh. Well, that explains it then. Do you have any more bedtime stories like that?
Well, you are dead.
Yes, of course I am. I should have known. Ask a stupid question.
Yes, I know, Emily. It's hard to believe, but even if it seems insane, I assure you that it's all true.
We are dead, and we're talking in the ether.
Well, not exactly. You see, I'm not dead.
What? But if you are here without being dead, then there must be a way out. Help me, Louis. I am begging you, help me.
I'll do everything I can to find a solution.
You promise?
Yes, trust me. I must go.
Wait, don't leave me. For pity's sake, Louis.
But I must if I'm to find a solution. Be brave, Emily.
Yes, I understand. I trust you.
I'll be back for you, I promise.
Louis? Help! Don't leave me! Louis! Louis! Come back!
I must be quick.
My memories. I'm losing my sense of... Louis? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Pick up the thread of my thoughts, Louis. Of my memories. Make haste! His children are gathered together? And yes. Who arrives at the same time as Emily? I must speak to you. France, so much effort, so much wasted time. It was
Previous conference? That's when Mortimer started putting his plan into action. That's how this whole thing began.
At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring
This is the first event that brought home here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
Louis. I recall Sparta. France. So much effort. So much wasted time. He allowed me to bring Emily back again. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. Supposedly to find
I'm on the
her
right track
sister,
here.
whereas- And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time? And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
I'm getting closer to him.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? Dear Countess Dunolstein, what a pity you disappointed. France, so much effort, so much wasted time. I recalled Sparta, and when Elizabeth disappeared, He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word. And when Elizabeth disappeared, He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that
We're getting to the end here.
He broke the rules! I recall Sparta. France, so much effort, so much wasted And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He trapped me. He poisoned me to stop me from being able to leave this body. He cut off all communication with father and brought his children here. How could I not have seen it earlier? He's going to absorb me. The traitor! No one can stop him now. Hurry, Louis. I absolutely must see you before it's too late. If you have managed to follow my thoughts, come to me. Quickly! Louis, hurry! He's coming!
What's happening?
I can sense him. He's here. He's trying to get inside me, Louis. William has completely lost his mind. He's getting ready to pull out all the stops. He's going to devour my mind, Louis. I'm not going to be able to stop him.
Louis, you are here. I sense your presence.
What? But he can't even see me.
Congratulations, my son. You have succeeded in joining us.
Louis, don't let him draw you in there. You are signing your death warrant if you decide to follow him. I won't be there to protect you.
It's over, my son. We have won. A new order can be born.
Louis, I'm so weak. I can feel him entering. I can no longer keep him out. He's coming. You can still do something, Louis. Don't let him get away with it. Please.
I have been following you, Uncle, and I shall remain with you.
Thank you, Louis.
But what must I do?
We must notify the family about what's happening here. Let me enter you. I shall empower you to do so.
All right, do it quickly.
There. Now you can communicate with the ether. When you return to reality, go to Elizabeth's room and call the ether. You will find an ally there.
It's over, brother. Don't fight it.
You will be punished for this.
Perhaps, but you won't be there to see it, will you?
You will be punished!
Where am I?
It's all right, son. Don't panic. It's over.
I'm back? Where are the guests?
I invited them to go up to their rooms. They're resting. Don't worry.
Gregory?
You should have chosen your allies better, my son.
You mean you planned to get rid of him since the beginning?
For years, Louis. Come now. Would I really have risked everything at such a one-sided conference without having a trump card up my sleeve?
But what about the conference rules?
To hell with the rules. From now on, I'm only following my own rules. Things are going to change, you'll see. However, I expect you to stop your childish games and follow me. I gave you time to find your feet with Gregory, but things are going to get serious now, and I expect a little more loyalty from you.
What did you do to him?
I devoured his soul.
But I didn't see you use the Holy Lance.
Indeed not. I didn't need to. Can't you guess how I did it? The Lance of Longinus is just a vessel, Louis. It could have been any object that had the blood of Christ on it. The blood of an ancient, more precisely. But I didn't need the blood of an ancient. You see, I have been in dear Lord Mortimer's physical body for longer than my brother has been in Sir Gregory Holmes. Therefore, I am an ancient, Louis.
What happened in the ether?
I surpassed him.
What do you mean you surpassed him?
I made sure he was poisoned by my blood before our little chat. Remember the cup of tea in the dining room? I wagered that Gregory simply wouldn't be able to let it get cold. Old habits do die hard.
You put your blood in your tea?
And he put the hangman's rope round his own neck. Ironic, isn't it? Unable to extract himself from his physical body, it didn't take much time for me to absorb him. In any case, what's done is done. I'm going to rest in the dining room. Join me there when you're ready. The time has come to end this little antisocial gathering.
Bastard.
So I have to link into the ether. What does that mean? Come on, Louis. You've already been there. Now concentrate. Remember what you felt. Oh, there it is. I sense something. It's getting closer.
Who goes there?
Elizabeth? But I saw you're dead. You're not Elizabeth.
Who are you?
My name is Louis de Riche. With all due respect, would you be so kind as to tell me who I'm addressing, please?
I am the father of all, founder of our lineage, the great architect of the laws that govern us.
It's the father of Holman Mortimer.
Why take on the appearance of Elizabeth Adams?
So, that is how you see me? Here, everything is mere make-believe. Your mind is working to give me an appearance that you can understand.
I thought Elizabeth was dead.
And she is. I am not Elizabeth Adams, but her fate matters not. Indeed, I sense a difference somewhere. An upheaval in the equilibrium of the ether.
Sir Gregory is well and truly dead.
No, that cannot be.
William used his own blood.
No, that is impossible. The wicked traitor. He waited to be in an older mortal coil than his brothers. What an abomination of our nature. I will make him pay for his arrogance 100-fold.
I'm here to find an ally. Would you...
Gregory brought you to me. Be glad you just found the very ally you were looking for.
I'm listening.
William has to pay for what he did. He had no right. No one must ever attack a member of one's own family. That is the law. If you don't want to be involved in all this, let me enter your mind. When the time comes, I will just step in.
You mean like with Elizabeth?
Elizabeth was not part of our family. She didn't get any choice.
But you can't say it worked out well for her. What's to say that once inside he won't stay there?
If I ask my children to respect the rules, then I must do so as well. So, do you accept my proposal?
Very well. I accept.
Good. Pursue your goal now. When the time comes, I will take care of William.
My head! Oh, it hurts like hell! Oh! I hope I made the right choice.
Louis. There's something I'd like to understand before we go any further.
What is it that you'd like to know?
First, know that you are not responsible for your father's errors. However, you must answer for your own actions.
Uh-oh. I better tell him what he wants to know.
Tell me, Louis, what is your share of responsibility in all this?
Look, I'm not the one responsible for this chaos. I decided to follow your son, Gregory.
That is true. When you got wind of William's plans about the conference, did you tell Gregory?
No, but I had only been here a short time. I didn't trust Gregory any more than I did William. I came here for Sarah's sake, not to take part in all their twisted machinations.
Certainly, but you made your choice. Deciding not to act is a choice like any other. So then, what did you do to thwart William?
When Sarah told me about the power of the Lance of Longinus, I made every effort to find it in order to eliminate it.
You could not have given a worse answer. We are almost done here, Louis. Tell me, in your opinion, what should I do with William?
I know what he wants to hear. According to the family rules, we're not allowed to kill a family member.
I congratulate you, Louis. You have understood. I believe you have earned a place in our family. I cannot wait to introduce you to the others. But first of all, William must pay for everything he has done. Let's go, now. It's time to get this over and done with.
William! Gregory should never have trusted you. I knew he shouldn't have come here. You evil little cockroach.
No, Father. Wait.
It's over, my son. You've gone too far this time.
Oh, Father. By the way, I have a little surprise for you.
Now what have you done?
Let me introduce you to my new servants. You know, I have studied our talents closely, and as you see, they
Do you really think that mutilating your servants so that they can't hear is going to save you?
Well, I admit that was the idea.
You are pathetic. On your knees.
I can feel you entering.
Your ego has always been your weakness, my son. You are your worst enemy. When will you understand that no lock is impenetrable?
No!
If you're the only one who can master them, all I need to do is master you.
Stop! No!
You gambled. You lost.
Look, Louis. Look at him. You were wise to follow my son Gregory. You made the right choice.
You broke the most important of our family rules, William. The one that gives meaning to all the others. Thou shalt not kill. Never, ever kill a member of our family.
What's going to happen to him?
He will be buried alive. But don't worry about that. It is over. Everything that belonged to him is yours now. And I am proud to welcome you among us.
I'm coming.
Von Wollner tightened his political and spiritual grip on King Frederick William. On the death of the king in 1797, Johann retired with his wife to his country estate in order to continue his work on his theological and alchemical thesis. Manuel Godoy's close relationship with Napoleon enabled him to claim a part of Portugal, as well as the protection of France upon the fall of the kingdom. He died in the company of his beloved mistress Pepita after recovering all his titles and properties. Napoleon Bonaparte continued his political and military rise until his self-proclamation as emperor. His excessive ambition would cost the lives of 1,700,000 Frenchmen and leave France poorer and weaker than ever before. Deported and imprisoned by the British on St. Helena Island, he died on the 5th of May, 1821, as an exile to general indifference. During his second term, George Washington had to deal with a number of rebellions. He enraged public opinion by building close diplomatic links with Great Britain, which forced him to give up a third term in office. He retired to his country estate until his death, without being able to implement the annexation of the highly coveted Louisiana Territory. His Eminence was obliged to justify himself on his return over the letter he had sent to His Holiness. His mental health was called into question, and consequently he was withdrawn from papal state power. It was said in polite undertones that he had been sent to a faraway retreat, the better to hide his anonymous confinement in an asylum of Rome. Nothing more was ever heard of Lord Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was a topic of conversation in the European courts, but only for a few months.